All right, what up, people? What's popping? What's going on? What is the deal? So I got my dude EO's about to come through. We're gonna be talking some heavy ass game. What's good? Let me make sure the levels is good and all that. So all right, the levels is good. The levels is nice. The levels is nice. What up? What up? Mess around. Okay, what's popping, bro? I saw your comment, but I had it on hidden because the guy you was talking about, I'm not gonna say his name. The guy you talking about that you said I should collab with, he's been stealing my shit. So there's gonna be no collabing with that motherfucker. Ever. You understand what I'm saying? So just to let you know. Just to let you know. You feel what I'm saying? But what's good, people? What's popping off? What's going on? AT was good. Cardio King was popping. Justin Bing was good. Exactly, mess around. Okay, that's what I'm saying, dude. He's some of my shit. He's literally taking word for word. So that's you know, that's the thing. So yeah, he's on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get too deep into that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? But guys, today we're gonna be talking about how to enjoy women without being attached. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna get that shit popping in a second. Hold on, let me make sure the fucking Skype is good. Make sure the Skype is good. Make sure the fucking settings on that is right. You feel what I'm saying? All right, the Skype's looking good. And we about to get it in. What's good, Joe Blast? What's going on? Elroy Jetson. Justin Bing. Soli Man, what up? Sheldon, what's going on? So yeah, so today, we're going to talk about, how to enjoy women without getting attached. And it's something I think is very important for guys to know how to do. And also, I think this is a difficult thing for a lot of guys to do. You understand what I'm saying? This is a very difficult task for a lot of motherfuckers to make shit happen. You understand what I'm saying? So one of the things that, hold on, let me see what Mike's talking about. You said, because I want to save all the fire until, for when EO get here. You said your ex broke up, then directly started fucking with directly fucking with her sister's ex. What? Hold on, I'm confused by that. My ex broke up, then directly started fucking with her sister's ex-boyfriend after a week of the breakup. Okay, well, that's how shit goes down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit goes down sometimes. That's how the shit goes down sometimes. You feel me? But yeah, that's how shit goes down. But let me matter of fact, let's if you guys want to call in real quick while we wait for EO to get here. Call in number 646-481-3901 if you guys want to call in and get a quick call in before EO gets here. We could probably do that shit. Mess around. Okay, you say Anthony DeMello's non-attachment book info is great. That's facts. Those are facts. Yeah, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's going on? This is Apollo, man. AT from the chat.
What's going on, bro?
All right, chilling, man. I was just calling because I did have a question I was thinking about the other day, and with with doing the online casual, dating thing and
right
open thing. I've talked to a few women lately that are saying they're okay with dating casually and not being in a relationship, but they want sexual exclusivity, basically, where it's just us two hooking up and not sleeping with anybody else.
Please.
And I was wondering if you've gone through that. And my thing is because I asked girls, I'm like, okay, if you want that, is it cool to still go out with other women and just not have sex? And they're like, well, why would you want to do that if we're going out? I'm like, but if it's casual and it's not a relationship, feel free to go out with others. So have you experienced that with girls? They're cool with casual, but they only want you sleeping with them?
Oh yeah, well, see that women will say that a lot of times just as a sort of like a test to see if they can, get some, power over you or can sort of control you, because they understand full and damn well that when you're dating, y'all not together. You feel what I'm saying? They understand that shit. You know what I mean? They understand that shit be popping off. My dude EO in the joint. Shout out to EO in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's happening, brother? Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
Chilling. So let's get to this question real quick before we get into, because I got a caller on the line. My dude AT. He said that, you know, he'll be dealing with these women and telling them, hey, we want to keep it casual, but then the woman will say, cool, but I want you to only be having sex with me. Is that what they say?
Right. They want to be sexually exclusive with each other.
Right. So they'll just want to be exclusive with you sexually, and they don't want you to fuck. They don't want you to have sex with any other women. Is that what they're saying?
Right.
So, what's your thoughts on that?
That happened to me recently, but it really doesn't matter what she says, because what I go in with is where it's going to be at. Either you agree to it or you don't. So,
right.
You know, I mean, women are going to say all kinds of things to gain control. So you have to expect this. So you just have to remain calm, go into the situation knowing exactly what you want and don't budge on it.
Right.
Over time, if you want to make little allowances because she's earned it, you can decide to do that at that time. But I've had women tell me that, well, I only want you to, I only want you having sex with me. I'm scared of STD. Then you got to find somebody else then.
Right. Exactly. Right.
See, the problem is you're afraid of the reaction. So you don't say what you really want to say. Right. But you'll find if you just give her facts from the beginning all the way through, she's gonna submit to you. If she really wants to be with you, she will submit to you, and she'll find it's more enjoyable anyway.
Right. Because that's the thing. A lot of times women, what they'll do is they'll low key see, and sometimes this is conscious and sometimes it's subconscious. They want to see if they're able to get you to switch up for them. And then once that happens, it's kind of like they're like, okay, well, it's cool at first, or it seems cool at first, but then at a certain point, it's like, damn, I done made this guy switch up, and then her attraction level for you starts to die down anyway, because she was able to get you to get off your square and do the thing she wanted to do just like that. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, another thing you could do is maybe put a clause in the contract. You could say, I'll tell you what, not right now. We're not going to do that right now. But I'll tell you what, if over time we see that we do want to be with one another exclusively, then at that time we'll have this discussion again. But as of right now, it's far too early, and that's simply not what I want. But over time, if we both see that we want one another only, then we'll have the discussion. So give her the opportunity to earn the shit.
Right.
What I'm saying? Don't just say no, because you might change your mind. You might. So don't box yourself in completely, but be present with that moment. Be present with that moment. The moment right there is, no, I want to have the kind of sex I want. And if over time I decide that I only want to have that sex with you, then we'll discuss it at that point. Right.
That's what's up. So yeah, definitely, man. Just let them know, like, hey, this is what I'm doing right now, and then just let the chips fall where they may. Because if they want to make it happen, then they'll fucking make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times if they're really feeling you and they like you, they're going to still do it. They're going to still fuck with you anyway because they're into you, but they're just testing the waters to see if they could, you know what I'm saying, switch it up. You know what I mean?
That's fun for a woman. We have to remember women want to have fun. So if you introduce a concept that doesn't thrill her, she's going to be bored. So actually telling her, nah, right now we're seeing other people. I want you to see other men. I'm going to see other women. But we'll get together and do our thing. That is thrilling to a woman underneath. Underneath that very thrilling, because she's like, damn, I ain't never heard a dude tell me that with such confidence. I want this motherfucker now. I want to beat all them women out. In her mind now, it's a contest.
Right.
Really, truly, you got to put yourself in the mind of a woman to have good connections with women. If you stay in the man side only, I think you're missing out. I think you have to be able to understand both sides completely. So that's all I'll answer that, brother.
Nah, real talk. But yo, AP, man, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right, thanks, fellas.
All right, cool. All right, so we got my dude EO. We gonna hold off on the calls for a little bit because we're gonna chop up some game a little bit, and then we'll get some calls. So EO, how long I got you for?
As long as you want me, man.
All right, so we gonna do
good right now. I'm good right now. I got
like hour and a half, maybe we could get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. So I'm gonna have to turn these calls off for a second because dudes don't be listening. He's like trying to call in every 2 seconds. Let me cut the Skype off for a minute, and we gonna cut the Skype back on in a second. So, you know, I came up with this title, "How to Enjoy Women Without Being Attached," and I thought, I was like, what better, you know, coach than EO to chop this up with, because I've heard you said a lot of insightful things about topics like this. And I think this is a very important topic for guys to sort of think about when it comes to them dating, you know, getting into relationships, because, you know, what I noticed, and even for myself in my situations where I've been in situations where I've been in relationships with certain women, and, you know, I've gotten extremely attached to the point where when things didn't go the way I expected, or when things ended, it got me low key depressed in certain situations back in the day. You understand? Or even like stuff that's happened recently where you might think you're sort of above it, but then you still get caught back in the fucking bullshit. So what are some of your thoughts on like how a guy can enjoy, you know, being in the moment, having fun with women, but also at the same time be detached in a way to where, you know, his sense of well-being is not crumbling all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I think it's an interesting topic, one that needs to be talked about. I just gave myself a haircut, so check this out. Nice. I'll be 40 years old. I'll be 40 years old next month. All right, I'll be 40 years old. I have a lot of gray hair right now. Okay, if I were to let my hair grow out like on the sides, you don't see a lot of gray. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm not ready for that experience. But that is the reality of my life. Right. I have gray hair mixed in with my dark hair. Right. So you have to have an honest look, take an honest look at life, not just women. I think that's the problem, is you want to be real with women, but you don't want to be real anywhere else. You have to be real with all of life. Right. You're gonna love people, you're gonna lose people. They're gonna live, they're gonna die. Seasons change. Right here in Chicago, man, it's about 80 degrees. I'm sweating. I put on a self tanner today, trying to feel like it's because I can't get outside. Right. I'm on orange and shit. Oh fucking well, it is what it is. But what I'm saying is that you have to look at all of life. When was the last time, ladies and gentlemen, that you held on to something long term? I just want to know what that was. Did you ever hold on an accolade? You might have a trophy on the wall. Yeah, you might say I won the Little League championship, but that shit is over now. Right, exactly. You know, that it's over now. Yeah, you had that in the moment, but it's important that you understand. So, like, let me go back to the haircut. There's a strategy. There's a game around why I cut my hair like this. When I keep it short on the sides, it doesn't show the gray hair. So I like that. So for me, I like it. It doesn't show the gray. I mask it pretty well. So I cut it every 4 days now. That's part of my haircut game. I have a game for everything. I got a game for the food I eat, the beverages I drink, my workout plan, my videos and how I execute them, the topic. Everything's well thought out. But once it's done, it's done. So what I'm saying is I have gray hair. You wouldn't know it because of what I'm doing with my hair. So I came up with a strategy to not necessarily combat it, but to prolong it. So with the game with women, I've realized, I remember when I was young and I was thinking this, I was thinking how appreciative that the men out here on the internet should be, because they got you, they got Steve the Dean, they got Afi, they got whoever their favorite dating coach is. They can literally jump on the internet right now and type in, how do you text a woman? How do you not get ghosted? Whereas with us, shoot, I had to like literally sit in pain figuring out why this happened. That's right. Like, literally have sleepless nights thinking I did everything right. I thought I did everything right with this woman, and it didn't work out. I remember when I was 18, I was dating a girl that was 21, and I wanted to know what she was doing. And I literally sat outside her crib with motherfucker, might as well have had binoculars. I was under the bush, like watching the sea. Okay, who's gonna come in this motherfucker? Because I didn't understand. And at that time, I was trying to grasp or maintain something that She wasn't ready to give me. And quite frankly, when I look at it, I wasn't in the financial situation. I didn't even have my own place. I still live with my mom. Not to say you can't get women, but for me, the way I want to run things, it wasn't the right time to get serious anyway.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is that look at life honestly. That's the most important thing you could do, is just look at life honestly. Look at how the tree is aging outside. Look at how the weather changes. Look at what's going on in the world with the pandemic. Look at how you went from having the freedom to do whatever you want to now,
right?
You got freedom, but you have much more restrictions. So I really need you to understand that you can never make somebody like you. You can never, even as hard as you try, you can't really maintain her interest. Why would you want to put that stress on you to maintain a woman's interest? Right. And what's so special about a woman that's making you go this crazy to try to maintain her interest? I really want to know what that is.
Right. Now that's
chat room, tell us. And this is not a disrespect to women. I just want to know what's so special about women that's making y'all go crazy. Just let us know what that is. Maybe the next caller could tell us what that is.
Right. Now that's real talk. And we got 138 people watching right now. Make sure you guys get the likes up. You feel what I'm saying? We're about to we already spent some heavy game. It's gonna get heavier. So I'm just letting y'all know. So look, this is you brought up a lot of great points. And what I noticed, and this is what I was thinking about the other day too. I was thinking about how I think the reason why we get so attached, and even to answer your question, like why we make such a big deal out of the women and stuff, is because we look at it as where it's our ego is attached to the actual interactions we're having with the women. So now we get with a girl, we're like, yes, I got this girl, she's hot. So because she's hot and she's my type and she's a girl that I want, now I feel like I'm the man. I feel like I'm like the shit now. You understand? And then so what happens is that our ego and our sense of identity is attached to what it means to be with this girl or to be dealing with this girl or having sex with this girl. So when things, let's say, fizzle out, or let's say, she ghosts you or stop calling you or whatever, we take it as a hit, like meaning, damn, well, I guess I'm not the man. I guess I'm not as awesome or good looking or, confident or I guess I'm not that dude. And I think, that attachment or trying to hold on to the woman is us trying to hold on to our identity, to what we think our identity is. What were your thoughts on that?
You know what? I'll give you guys a really good tip, something that I did. Again, you guys are lucky. You're so lucky that you can hear from a master like Mr. Lucario spit game video after. You're very lucky. So I want to let you know you're more ahead of the game than we were when we were young.
Right, exactly.
We had to sit in the room and figure the shit out, listen to R&B songs and shit. So we really, really had to go through the tough times, whereas you don't have to go through the tough times. Maybe a little bit, but if you want, you can learn from our experiences.
Right.
I think men are too focused on the future when they're with women. They don't like me tomorrow. She likes it right now, but is she gonna like it tomorrow? Is she gonna like it next week? I think you need to stay present with women. There's times where I'm having a great time with women, and I know while it's going on, this shit ain't never gonna happen again.
Right.
Like literally, while I'm with her, I'm having a good ass time, laughing, having drinks, kissing, fucking, talking about life. But I know at the core, I'll never be able to duplicate this moment again like this. So what I'm gonna do is enjoy this. I'm not gonna think about tomorrow. I don't care if she texts me. I don't care if I ever even see her again. Right. The truth is I have her right now and she has me right now. That's all that matters. And if you could kind of do that with everything, the quality of your life will drastically improve. Talk about being red pill. Right. Don't care about tomorrow. Just care about right now. Train yourself to do that. Right. I'm telling you, I'll train myself to do that. And my mindset is so much better than it used to be. But it's the future. It's too much future and it's too much past, Mr. Lucario. Right. Because it didn't work with Stacy. Now it ain't gonna work with Kim. Not true. Right. Not true. It could very well work with Kim. So that's what I say about that. Be in a moment.
And also, what I think will happens is because I want guys to understand when we talk about detachment or being detached, and also attachment, understand what we're saying is this, is that when you're dealing with the girl, when you're having interaction with her, be fully present and enjoy it. And don't worry about, when it's going to end with this, enjoy the moment and be in it. But also you have to have an awareness and an understanding that, things are always going to change. Like always, it doesn't matter if you're with a girl for, 10 minutes, 10 months, or 10 years. Things are going to change. Even if you're in a long-term relationship, things are going to change. Even if you're just chilling with a chick for a few months, things are going to change. And so I think the understanding that things are going to change, and also simultaneously being in the moment, that's when you'll sort of be able to get a hang of this. So then when things do change, you don't fucking go crazy. You understand what I'm saying? And
it's a benefit that it does change. Don't you want certain things in your life to change?
Right.
I think people are like, no, I don't want anything to change. Like, why not? Shit, I want to be a millionaire next week.
Exactly.
Shit,
right.
I want to have an orgy next week.
Right.
Shit, I want to go to Europe next month. I mean, I don't want to live too much in the future, but why are you so limited with your thinking? Why don't you want things to change? Look at the benefit of things changing, not the pessimistic side of change. Change is natural, change is necessary, and change is, quite frankly, awesome if you want it to be. So, I would say that. And that's another thing too, like men are living out of scarcity because they're saying, okay, don't validate women, don't compliment women.
Right.
And don't get women in. Shit, don't even deal with women in. Like the fact that you don't want to be a lover says a lot about you. I pride myself in being a lover.
Right.
I literally pride myself in loving the people that I encounter. Mr. Macario, love the motherfucker. Love his work. Love his hustle.
I appreciate it, bro.
Love his mindset. Love his fucking photography work. Even love the fact that he's got a friend like Miles Cunningham. I love the fact that he got a friend.
Oh, yeah, Miles is on point.
Check this out. This is how much love I got for even appreciating other people. I put out Miles Cunningham video, and the first thing the motherfucker says is shout out to Lucario.
Right.
Showing respect to his boy. You're lucky to have a friend like that, man. So what I'm saying is I pride myself in loving. Y'all are afraid. Don't be afraid to love. Right. Shit, you should look to love. The problem is you want to love her with conditions. Don't love her with no conditions. Just love the bitch right now. Love her, caress her, kiss her, fuck her, nurture her, give her wisdom, give her some game, and let her ass go and let her come back if she wants to come back. That's honestly true attraction, when you let a person go and they come back on their own, rather than having to go, okay, well, she texted me yesterday at 12. So AMS said don't text her back and be on my purpose for 14 hours or whoever. If you want to text her back, I'll be honest with you, you're going to lose women that you don't text back. You're going to lose her. When you really wanted her, you're going to lose her because she's going to go, you know what? You don't even want me. But you know what? The other dude texted me back right away. I might as well deal with him. You're losing women being fake. I really mean that. Be authentic. The right women are going to love you. I really mean that.
Right. And let me tell you what I really like about you, though, is that when I watch your videos, and this is what actually made me gravitate to a lot of your content and subscribing, because when I first was checking your stuff, I was like, yo, I like the fact that you were honest about how you feel about things, and being honest about just being like a real human being, meaning like, because I saw a video you did a long time ago.
I remember your comment. Yep.
Yeah, you were kind of like,
I even teared up on the video.
Yeah, because you was kind of like, yo, listen, man, I don't know what's going on, how I'm feeling about things, or maybe I'm feeling this way one day, and I liked it because it was real. I was like, this is exactly how people are feeling, and I think that's what makes people gravitate to you, is because you keep this shit real 100% of the time. So and because when people, because the thing is this, also I would say this, I think when people will see you, for example, they see EO and they're like, yo, EO, he's a good looking dude, he's smooth, he just got everything figured out. You know what I'm saying? And he has no problems in life, nothing ever. And the fact that you let people know and show them like, hey, look, this is how I really feel about shit. This is how, shit has happened in the past. These are the things I went through. And I think that's good for people to see that and feel that. So my question to you would also be is this: when we talk about attachment, we talking about like like dealing with that whole situation. What's a time in your life that you can recall where you were in a relationship with a woman, and you were probably extremely attached to her, and it ended or ended badly, or it just didn't go how you wanted to, and it sort of, did it like get to you in a certain way where you were extremely upset and fucked up about it, or did you not really care? Or if you were fucked up about it, how did you get through that, and what did it teach you? You know what I'm saying?
Really, most of my problems with women are the problems that I create because I'm a control freak. I said this before. I've been a control freak, and that stems back to not feeling like I had control growing up because I was the youngest of the bunch.
Right.
My mother would speak poorly about me. She would always highlight my other siblings while, anytime anybody would ever give me a compliment, I remember these things vividly where like uncles would say positive things about me. And then my mother would say, oh, he ain't going to do nothing. It's my other son that's going to do something with his life. And, and I think those things molded me into becoming a control freak. I didn't feel, for some reason, I became very controlling through that process. I didn't heal past that. So a lot of the problems that I encountered were the ones I created. So, and then I would get mad at the monsters I created. I literally would be like lying to women, cheating on women, getting caught fucking other women with my woman outside, ringing the doorbell. And I'm like, God damn, man, you are ruining these women, man. You're ruining yourself and you're ruining the next. There's so many women that I know for a fact that over like after I was done dealing with them or they were done dealing with me, the next 2 years of their life, they suffered a lot. They dated bad men. They went out and got like plastic surgery because they thought I wasn't good enough for EO. So I need to go and do all this. Like I've really caused a lot of people to suffer. And through causing other people to suffer, truth be told, I began to suffer. I'm not the type of person that likes to shit on people. I was just trying to be happy. I was just trying to get my dick wet. I was just trying to fuck women. And, maintain all the women that I had. I wasn't really going in truly understanding that. Do you realize the more you lie to this woman, the more you're going to make the next 2-3 years, maybe even longer if she don't deal with it right, she's going to suffer and make other people suffer, make other men suffer. She's going to be mean to other men because really she's mad at me. So other men are going to come at her that could very well be good for her. But because she's still living through the experience I gave her, the suffrage, and that made me suffer, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I finally decided I don't want to hurt women anymore. I don't even want to hurt myself anymore. I want to be true to myself, honor what I want, even honor what the woman wants. If she don't want what I want, even if I think she's bad as hell, I gotta pass on it. I just have to pass on it. And if she comes back around and wants what I want at a later time, then that's it. But I truly suffered when I sat and reflected how much I made other people suffer.
Right.
I truly mean that. That was the most I ever suffered, was when I looked at it like, damn, you a motherfucking asshole, bro. This all could have been avoided. You could have been a man about your shit. You didn't have to lie. You didn't have to manipulate. You didn't have to cheat. You didn't have to fill her head with these ideas and narratives that you had no intention of following through on. And it was when I started to see how I made women suffer, man, that I put an end to that suffering, even my own.
That's some real shit. Now, I can relate to that too, man, because there's been times where there were women that I were with, and it's weird because there were times where I would lie to them, and I felt like, and it was weird because like even when we talk about lying, and this is how important the game is, and understanding the rules of the game and being authentic and honest, is because I was always like, oh, yes, just be honest. And what people don't understand, being honest isn't that easy, because what happens is that sometimes your honesty may initially hurt a person's feelings, right? And you're like, damn, well, I don't want to hurt her feelings, so let me just tell her this little lie. It's not going to be a big deal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then
lies sometimes come out of a good place. So you're right about it. Sometimes
right, exactly, because you're like, well, I don't want to tell him this now because then if I tell him the truth, it's gonna be a big thing. And I got caught up in that a lot when I was dealing with my ex-girlfriend, and I was like, damn, well, if I just told her the truth the whole time and was just straight up with her, she would have felt some sort of pain in the moment, but I felt like she would have been better off later on. But because I lied, I felt like the lie sort of, stung more once she found out it was a lie. And that, like you said, it's like you cause that pain, that really deep down pain that makes everything else fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And again, I think a lot of it too, again, the lies and all that too come from the initial attachment also, because you're so attached to this woman. You're like, well, I'm scared if I tell her the truth, I might lose her. So I'm going to tell her a lie to keep her. But the reason why you want to keep her is because you're attached. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing where I think that a lot of guys have to understand that when they're interacting with women, it's, not only is it best for the woman for you to be honest and open and really be about what you're about, but it's also best for you too, because I feel like that makes you grow as a person and be stronger in all the other situations you'll be in, further down the line. You know what I'm saying?
That's great advice. And another thing I'll tell people to like soften the blow is that we're all born into a lie. We're literally born into one big lie.
Right.
So it's not, I don't fault you for wanting to lie because you're born into a lie.
Right.
So you're born into a lie from the moment you're born. You are born into the lie, one big lie. And that's part of the waking up process, is starting to see, damn, I didn't have to lie about this. I don't have to lie about this. I don't have to have success unless I want to have success.
Right.
What's the meaning of success anyway? That's another thing I tell people. You want success? Okay, why? What is success? Is it another man's success on the internet? Is it Grant Cardone's success? You want that? Or what is your success? What is your definition of success? So I want you to know you're born into a lie. Everybody that is born into a lie. Your parents are lying to you most of the time, not because they want to. A lot of it comes out of protection and nurturing, whatever they think nurturing is. But even your parents are lying to you. Your clergy is lying to you. The school system has lied to you. Education system has lied to you. Everyone has lied to you, but they're not lying to you necessarily because they're out to get you. They're all part of one big lie.
Right.
They're all part of one big lie that branches off. This lie branches off to this lie, then this lie, there's a trickle effect for this lie and a domino effect for this lie. So just know, take some time to look at life for what it is. What is the truth? Ricardo says it all the time. It's his slogan. The truth is inside you.
Right.
Investigate that. That's how I would investigate that. And then investigate it again. And then one more time. And then don't be afraid to change your position again, because how you feel today, life may have given you some more data to reassess that determination. So don't be so fixed on one thing. I'm going to be this way forever. You're not going to be this way forever.
Right.
You're not.
Right. Exactly. That's real talk. And another interesting thing about when we talk about attachment and all that other stuff, I think what most people have in their mindsets, and women will do this a lot, but men also too, is that we think that length of time in a relationship means quality, meaning like, well, you hear someone, well, I've been together for 20 years. Okay, well, are you happy though? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you could be with someone for 20 days and be way more happy with that 20 days than that person is in 20 years. And so this goes back to the lie you were saying, as far as lying, is that society says that in order for a relationship to be good, it has to look one specific way. It's like, well, this guy and this woman, they get together, they get married, they have 2.5 kids, they've been together for 30 years. And if you don't have that, you're unsuccessful in relationships. So what's your thoughts on all of that as far as like how society pushes certain types of relationships, and why do you think like people feel like they need to necessarily be in a long-term relationship or be in a certain type of situation?
Yeah. A lot of the time I see past the surface stuff. So sometimes your trauma is married to another person's trauma. You understand what I'm saying? Like your childhood trauma is married to that other person's trauma. So it's not like I've been married for 18 years. No, your trauma has been married to her trauma for 18 years. And the reason why you don't depart is because both of y'all aren't dealing with your trauma. So you're comfortable with the trauma. So a lot of the time, I see this. So that's why, I'm like, okay, so I know people that are married that have sabotaged each other to remain married.
Right.
Like, I do not want to live life without you. The thought of being on my own and starting over and getting my own place and picking my shit out and getting out in the dating scene is so damn scary that I'll just deal with your ass and sabotage you for the rest of my life.
Right.
So I will tell you, some of the most enjoyable experiences that I've ever had with women were ones that didn't last very long.
Right.
Because I went in real, they came in real. Well, they had to. I was basically pulling the realness out of women. That's honestly my secret to success with women in life. I meet them with realness, and I extract the realness.
Right.
They want to come out. And you'll notice when you're being real, you don't need to be together that long. You really don't need. I'll be honest with you. How can I put this in an example that people can understand if they don't already? Let me think of something that I enjoy that I didn't want to enjoy again, like a Bears game. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like going to Bears games.
Right.
I love the Bears, but when I go to the game, it's like, okay, we got tickets, we're gonna go to the game, but it'd be cold as fuck in Chicago, standing out there tailgating and shit. And the whole time I'm thinking like, man, I've been here, done this already. Why do I have to keep doing this? And it's because people want to do it. They just want to do it. They got to get out the house. They got to get away from their wives. They want to get out, whatever. For me, I just go, you know what? I enjoy the game from home. I don't need to do it again.
Right.
So the thing is like, for me, a lot of the reason why people stay together, if you pay close attention, it's their conditioning, it's their trauma, it's their unresolved emotional issues, and they marry people that have similar things going on, and that's why they're together. But if you see two healthy people, two people that are being honest and authentic, you'll see they don't have to be together. They don't have to be together. They will just get together whenever they feel like it, whenever they feel ready for that experience. They'll have something to eat. They'll have great conversation. They'll talk. They'll kiss. They'll have sex, and you might not see them again for a minute. Honestly, that's how I truly would prefer to deal with women. Not have to see them tomorrow. If I see you next week, I see you next week. But I think if you pay close attention, trauma sometimes marries trauma. Bad habits marry bad habits. It's not really the people that you're marrying. It's the lifestyle that you're marrying. It's the unresolved emotional issues that keep people together.
Yeah, and it's interesting because what I notice is because you might have a person who is in a long term situation where they're happy, everything is cool. You may have a person who is in a short-term situation where it's terrible, or the flip side, you may have a person in the short-term situation where everything is cool and the vibe is great. Then you could have someone in a long-term situation where it's just terrible and they're just staying there to just keep shit going. And I think that what's great about, and this probably could get, I don't want to get too like deep or too out there for some people, but
we might have to, bro.
But see, the thing is that we're us as human beings, what makes us feel as if we're supposed to or we have to stay with somebody is again coming from the ego, because we're just, the thing is we're human beings, we're just bumping into each other. You understand what I'm saying? But our ego has taught us that, hey, you can't just bump into this person and that person. You got to stay with this person, because if you don't stay with this person, then you're wrong. There's something wrong with you. It's not right. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that we get attached even to the idea of having to stay with someone as a form of us feeling as if we're not going to be happy without being with somebody. And so, because that's even what drives the whole, like industry of learning how to attract people and making things happen, because we want to be with people. It's natural for us to want to be with people, but it's unnatural for us to want to be attached to people. And that's something that I feel like we learn based off our own ego. It's like, and the thing is, because what happens is that what we enjoy are moments. We enjoy each moment or we should be enjoying each moment we're living. You know what I'm saying? So we enjoy the moments. The moments are either, it could be with ourselves, it could be with family members, it could be with friends, it could be with a lover, it could be with all these different situations. You understand what I'm saying? So the feeling of wanting to have to stay or feeling like you have to stay in a situation is a feeling of the ego saying it. Because if you think about every other situation or a lot of other situations, we enjoy moments and move on. Like for example, like you said, the Bears game, or let's say I watch a movie. I might watch a movie. The movie's 2 hours. I'm done with that movie, and I'm gonna move on to another movie. Or I might play video games, or I might go to the gym. You know what I mean? So we do all these activities temporarily, but when it comes to a relationship, it's like, no, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep this, you know, and I think that's a lot of that comes from the ego. Now, if you want to keep it going, then that's cool too. But it should come from a place of, I enjoy this versus a place of, I'm doing it because I'm scared to not be in this situation. And I think that's the difference. What's your thoughts on that though?
Yeah, you know, when you were talking, I started thinking about content creators, and I was even thinking of myself as one. And even us, we build a persona over the course of our lives. We build a persona, like even champion game coach EL. You know, that's just me trying to differentiate myself so I can draw potential subscribers / clients. You know, if I fall in love with that character, I'm not willing to grow if I fall in love with that character. So it's even like, you won't even change the quality of your material because you're like, damn, I attracted 40,000 subscribers being this way. I can't be something else now because they're all going to get lost after this. But you have to be true to yourself. You know how many subscribers I lost in the last month? A lot. And that's because I'm finally being true to myself, which is being honest, authentic, not bashing women, not bashing men, not telling men they got to be an alpha necessarily. I mean, you know, what is an alpha anyway? But I'm just saying, it's not just women, the attachment, it's everything. It's your car, it's your status, it's your performance at the job, and now having to maintain that. I have to maintain this. I have to maintain this. Even if I lose my mind and my body gets sick, even if my body gets sick trying to maintain this, most of your illness comes from the discord in your mindset. I'll be completely honest with you. There's a reason why some people just never get sick. There's a reason why people continuously get sick. And it's your mindset. It's your attachment to everything in your mind. I'm telling you, man, it's not just women, it's everything. The attachment to everything. Even the attachment to how long you're gonna live. Even the attachment to how your body physically looks. You'll put all these supplements in your body. You don't even know what the fuck's in the shit. You'll put it all in your body, supplements, just to get ripped. Yet you don't even care the toll it's taking on your physical organs. So it's just like, I just like to challenge people to think about this shit they care about. Like you can't, a lot of the stuff you can't maintain it, man. You can't maintain it. No, you can't.
And it's funny because, like, even, you know, it's funny that there's certain situations in life where people they want to detach from certain things quickly, but also, like, it's weird. What I'm trying to say is, like, this parts of life where a person may be feeling something or experiencing something, and they quickly want it to go away. Like they'll be depressed or they'll be sad, right? But then there's parts of life where they're enjoying the let's say they're enjoying a person that they're dating, and they're like, I want this to last forever. This is great, right? And so what I'm saying is that with everything, there should be a healthy understanding of attachment and detachment, and being aware, like, hey, I'm aware that I'm attached to this person, right? But also be aware that the things that you're going through is always going to change. So even when you're depressed or you're upset, even if you don't like the feeling, because most people, of course, they just don't like the feeling of being upset and depressed, but that's going to go away. You feel what I'm saying? So the same way that's going to go away, the same way you want that depression to go away is the same way that fun, exciting energy you're feeling with that new person you're dating is going to go away. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to respect it on both levels. You can't pick and choose when you want things to stay and things to go. Like, no, things are always in a constant flux of changing and moving. And so the thing is, you have to adjust to that. You understand what I'm saying? You can't expect, existence in life to adjust to you in that sense. You have to be aware that this is how nature is. And I think the problem with us as human beings is that we ignore the lesson that nature's trying to teach us. You know what I'm saying? Like just like how you said, you're like, hey, I'm getting a little older. I got some gray hairs. I've been through different types of things changed and all that other stuff. Nature's telling you like, yo, this is going to change. Even for example, I've been with my wife for like 14 years. You understand what I'm saying? Even though we've been together for all this long, it's not been the same way. Like we've changed multiple times in 14 years. You know what I'm saying? We've changed our stance on things we believe. There's a lot of different things that's been going on. So I think what I should say is people, could take a step back and sort of be aware of change. Be aware that change is inevitable. I think Alan Watts said it's like the thing that's the most constant. That's the constant thing is change. You can't get away from that. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to be willing to believe that by yourself. Because you might be around people who don't want to change, and that will prevent your change. It's like nobody in your life wants to change,
right?
But you got to be willing to do it just by yourself. If you got to do it alone and embrace change, see, change is good. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit, my game is better than it was 2 years ago.
Right? Exactly.
Good change. I mean, I'm not trying to reject change or run from change. Change is good. My body doesn't look like it used to. Right. There's certain things I can't get rid of. When I was 25, I had veins in my abs. Shit, now it's hard to even keep a flat stomach half the time.
Right. Right.
And I don't even want to. Like, I'm like, damn, do I really want to do all that work? I mean, sometimes I just don't want to. I'd rather eat what I want to eat. And just deal with women that like me the way I am. And, why make all these constant adjustments? I mean, it's just like I'm at peace with what my life is right now. And that's that's the number one thing. You got to find peace. I'm not going to tell you how to find peace. You have to find peace, however it is.
Right. Now, real talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
And so, guys, we got almost 200 people watching right now. Make sure you guys get those likes up. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get the likes up so you get this shit going. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys, you want to take some calls?
This MGTOW guy. Hey, man, I don't blame you. He said something about, I hope his orange face goes away. Hey, I do too, bro.
These dudes.
I do too. I'm with you. I'm on a self-matter, bro. I hope this shit goes away too. So I know you meant it to be some criticism, but I agree with you.
Right. See, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. So guys, you guys can call in. The call-in number is 646-481-3901. If you guys want to call in, we got 208 people watching right now. Make sure you get them likes up, people. Feel what I'm saying? Let me make sure the Skype is on and doing what it needs to do. Hold on, let me make sure this shit is okay. Here we go. All right. Yo, what's popping?
Hey, it's MGTOW Dictionary.
Oh shit, what's going on, bro?
It's going well. This I want to talk to you. So what is the premise of this live stream?
So we're talking about how to enjoy women and enjoy life without being attached to everything.
Okay, so what you're teaching is basically narcissistic traits.
Is it narcissistic traits? Really? You think so? Why do you say that?
The reason I say that is because taking coaches and people that teach, to not be attached to anything. A lot of that has to do with, developing a narcissistic persona.
How? I'm trying to learn how. I want to know, like, specifically. Give me an example. Like, what makes not being attached, narcissistic.
And he read this somewhere. So just so you know, he read this somewhere. So he's just regurgitating something he read. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
The reason why I say that it's narcissistic there is because you're basically teaching guys to not be engaged with their emotions, mate, which is humanely impossible because you're a human.
You're saying you're teaching guys to do what? To not be what?
Teaching men to not be engaged with their emotions, mate.
Actually, we're teaching the opposite of that. We're actually teaching you to be fully engaged in the moment without restricting them or restricting yourself what happens next. Because no matter what, now is the only moment that you have. I don't care what you think. It's always been just right now. This is what we have. I'm with Lucario and you on the phone with the other people in the chat room. That's all we have. There's nothing left. So what I'm telling you is that we're actually teaching you to fully enjoy the woman, the moment, the flower, the food, nature, whatever it is you're dealing with. Enjoy it fully, but don't restrict it while you're doing it. Don't prevent it from being what it is while you're enjoying it. So once you get that, we're actually allowing them to live. We're allowing you to live the way you would like to live. So yes, we want to be around you. We would love to share a moment with you if we would like that, but we're not restricting you. Does that make sense, caller? Excuse me?
I just want to say, I've never seen you before. This is the first time listening to your champion game EO. You pretty much come across as a person who you seem like you treat women like objects, mate.
I treat them like what?
You seem like you treat women like objects, mate.
You look like you treat women like objects.
Okay, and that's your opinion, and you're fine. That's fine. You can. Think
why
do you say? I'm curious. Why do you think that?
Well, mate, the first thing is just of the both of you's appearances, mate. You got one guy on one hand, mate, who you know, he has a little moustache, he has a shaved head, and he dresses like someone who, you know what I'm saying, goes to clubs and just uses women. And you got another guy on the other hand who has a beard and clearly wears, you know, a lot of designer clothes.
But sir, can I ask you a question? What does my physical appearance have to do with me treating women like objects?
You just said you're allowing them to breathe, mate.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
You just said, mate, that you're allowing them to breathe, mate. I'm
allowing them to be what they want to be. Just like you are entitled to think whatever you want to think, and it's cool. When we hang up, it's all good, brother. Do what's best for you. But I don't know how many times have you called Mr. Lucario's show in your life?
This is the second time calling it.
Okay, so what provoked you to call this show today?
Well, mate, I'm a MGTOW, mate, and I'm in a lot of MGTOW dictionaries, live streams, mate, and we talk a lot about dating coaches, and he pretty much just sent a video of Lucario, and I thought it was quite disgusting, the things that he was talking about, mate.
Okay, and that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
So you said, yeah. Hold on. So you said that some dude made a video about what?
No, mate. I was in a live stream, mate, and you know, MGTOW dictionary, mate. We were just talking to each other, and a guy came up and started talking about you. I can't remember the guy's name, and then MGTOW dictionary and me started talking about you, and he sent me a video of it, and we were just talking about you for hours, mate.
Oh, I'm flattered. I'm flattered that you guys would talk about me for hours. That's great. I appreciate that, you guys. Because you know, you guys could be doing anything in the world, but you actually took time out to talk about me for hours. Like they were giving me their energy. I appreciate that. Do you guys know that when you talk about someone and you think about someone a lot, you're actually sending energy towards them?
And is that something you borrowed from Eddie Hughes, mate?
No, that's freaking a thing, you know, when you know about spirituality and actual you know, like things that happen in life, in the universe. It's energy. Everything is a frequency. You understand what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what we're talking about now is when we're talking about attachment. Because what I'm saying is that what we're talking about is when you're interacting with women, right? You should enjoy the moment, and it's good to enjoy the moment and not be detached and not be attached. See a lot of you MGTOW guys, what I noticed, because I've watched some of the channels, it's interesting. that dudes got these perspectives, but a lot of MGTOW dudes are attached to their idea of what they think women are and what they think relationships are. So which is why y'all think that dating coaches you're like, oh, dating coaches are scammers and you guys are trying to scam people, because y'all are attached to that idea. Because if you actually watch the videos and the content, you would actually see what we're actually talking about. You would see the details in what we're saying. You see what I mean? And so what happened is, because you're attached to your ideas, you're never going to be able to see it, because your idea is blocking you from actually seeing what is. You understand that?
Well, man, you know, one thing you need to understand is what you just said, man, is you said that I'm attached to my own reality of what I think women are like. I've been dealing with women for a long time. If I didn't know what women were like, I wouldn't be MGTOW, man.
You said if you knew what?
If I didn't know what women were like, man, I wouldn't be MGTOW, would I?
You said if you didn't know what women were like, you wouldn't be MGTOW?
Yeah, I wouldn't be MGTOW, man. But I'm MGTOW because I know what women are like, man.
No. Actually, if you knew how women were and you were aware of yourself, you wouldn't be MGTOW.
Because basically, what this live stream is about, man, it's about this live stream is about the T Tyrone, man, and the G Giga Chat, man, and you pretty much just got the Giga Chat and Tyrone, talking about game, man, but you're not really telling people the truth, man.
So basically, so what you're saying that you're saying Everett Overton champion game. You're saying that because he's a Chad, you know what I'm saying, that he can't give guys advice on dating, and the only reason he's getting girls is because he's a Chad. Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say the Chad, man. I said he's a Giga Chad, man.
You say he's a Giga Chad. That means that he's like the top of the Chads. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's where it comes across as, man. It comes across as two people, man. Two typical dating coaches that are giving out 40% of decent information, man, and then the rest is just mumble jumble, man.
So basically, so what he's saying to you is because he perceives you to be a Chad, that you can't relate to the average guy, so you can't give advice. That's what he's saying? What do you think about that, EO?
You know what? I just don't deal with people that I'm not a match to. It doesn't have to be super complicated.
Right. Like,
it doesn't have to be. It can be, and that's why the world is in chaos, because everything's so complicated.
Right.
I just don't deal with people I'm not a match to. And I also don't reject people because they're opposed to me. So like this caller right now, he's entitled to think what he wants to think.
Right.
He could go back to MGTOW Dictionary or whoever that is. I never even heard of that. But shout out to MGTOW Dictionary, man. Enjoy your life. Right. Whatever that is, enjoy it. I mean, it's none of my business. So what we're doing over here is we're just trying to teach people in general, not just with women, to not objectify anything, to enjoy things as it is.
Man, what you're doing, man, is you're creating protection dogs, man. That's what you're doing.
Creating what?
You're creating protection and guard dogs, man.
What does that mean? Elaborate.
Well, you know how protection dogs are created, man.
Elaborate. I'm listening. Go ahead.
So protection dogs are created from different. They're raised when they're young and they go through different camps, man. And they're being coached to believe a certain thing, man. So what you're doing, man, is you're creating little protection dogs, and you're creating narcissistic cannibals, man, that are confused, and they have to call you up to get confirmation for something that they're skeptical of doing, man.
That's a fair assessment, and I won't criticize it. That's a fair assessment, and that's your assessment. Me, on the other hand, I just gravitate to what I love, and I don't sit around bashing what I hate.
Right. That's a good point. And so, and my thing is this: I don't. And shout out, we got 243 people watching. Make sure you get the likes up. My thing is that you got to understand that when it comes to the stuff that we're doing, there's no way we could actually do this if it wasn't helping. You got to understand that. Like, so we have people who it actually helps. So like what EO was saying is that he may not be a match to everybody. So there's going to be certain people that won't get help from him and won't get help from me. And that's cool. We're not for everybody. But the people that we help, they actually get help. So therefore, it's a relationship that works both ways. You see what I'm saying? So we help them out because this is what we love to do and to help them, and they get helped, and then they also compensate us so that we can keep helping more people. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. You see what I mean? So it's not this thing where y'all have this. I think what the problem is, y'all have this idea that we're out here, being sneaky or you guys will say scamming people. But the reason why you say that is because y'all don't believe that a man could actually improve himself and become a more attractive guy in order to get the type of woman he wants. Y'all believe, and this is what I'm seeing, and maybe I could be wrong. What I see y'all say all the time is that it's over for you if you don't look a certain way, if you don't have a certain type of money, or if you're a certain race, it's a wrap for you. And this is what I hear y'all say. So that's what I'm saying, where y'all are not on the same frequency. You understand? So therefore, it's never going to really be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never going to really get to you unless you're looking at it a certain way. You feel what I'm saying?
But man, you're missing the point. I understand what you're doing, man. And you can continue to do this for the rest of your life. You want. I'm sure you're making thousands of dollars, man, per month from your services. But what I'm saying, man, is you're not really. I just feel that there's some things in what you're teaching, man, or so-called teaching, man, which could be just search on Google. It's just the way you're teaching it is different, man. It's just a different kind of PUA. You know what I mean, mate? You're not really. Teaching people, the truth of what women are like, man.
So okay, let me ask you a question. What is the truth about how women are like?
Yeah, good question.
I want to know.
Well, man, the truth is, man, is if we're looking at two standpoints, we're looking at the standpoint from, just sleeping with a woman, man. I'll put it out there, man, that a lot of what you're saying, man, is true. But when it comes to a relationship, man, or getting married, man. If these guys don't have a certain amount of money, if they don't look a certain way, mate, or if they're not doing anything in their life and they're not being constant, mate, and if they're a certain height, they have a certain penis size, mate, it's over for them, mate. It's over.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think about that, EO? Because he's saying if a guy's not looking a certain way, he doesn't have a certain height, he doesn't have a certain penis size, all that, he doesn't have this and that, that is a wrap. What's your thoughts on that?
I think he's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you think that, then you are right, and your results will reflect how you truly feel. So I think you are correct.
And I'll say this.
In contrast to that, if a man wants to think he's good enough, that he's more than good enough, that he's a great catch, that he is handsome, that he is intelligent, that he is self-aware, that he is romantic, that he is a great lover, and he is all of those things, then he will attract the results that mirror that same mindset. So I think he is correct.
Right. And I would say this. I'll say this real quick is that what people don't understand, because I'll be watching a lot of the Black Pill videos and all this other stuff for my amusement. But what they're saying and what you MGTOW guys are saying, you say stuff that is correct. But what you have to understand is just because you're correct doesn't mean the other side is also not correct. You understand? Right. So two things could be true at the same time. So for example, you can say, well, women just want guys who are really attractive, who are muscular, who look real sexy and got that swag. Yes, you are correct. But women also like guys who are charismatic, guys who aren't that great looking, guys who have shit to talk about, guys who are broke, because a lot of broke women get with broke dudes. So all of those things are correct. It's just depending on your own thought process, but your own experience, because you can have two guys and they're going to have two totally different experiences with women. Right. So which one is right? They're both right. One guy will be like, damn, these women are treating me like shit. They're not giving me no play. I'm not getting no ass. And these women are fucked up. Then another guy's like, damn, I'm getting chicks left and right. And I'm getting a whole bunch of sex. And another guy might be like, yo, I get a lot of girls, but I got to talk to them a little bit and flirt with them a little more. So it all depends on the guy and what he's putting into it. You feel what I'm saying?
But man, that sounded very inspirational, man. And the impression I get from you, man, is you sound like a personal speaker. You know what I mean, man? But what you need to understand, man, is what to me, is the golden manual game, man. Is limb lengthening surgery, jaw surgery, eye surgery. You can get wrist surgery. You can also get you can shave the skull down a bit to make the skull a certain size, mate. And a lot of the people I know, mate, that have done a lot of these surgeries or look smashing, mate, have gotten the results that they want, mate. So
okay, let me ask you a question real quick. I want to stay on that point real quick. Let me ask you a question. Do you like pizza?
Yeah, I like pizza. Yeah.
Okay, now let's say I said to you, hey, I'm gonna buy a pizza pie and we're gonna come eat pizza at your house, right? Now I go buy the pizza and I have the pizza pie and I'm walking to your house. And then I take the pizza out the box and I throw it in the garbage. And then I take some dog shit and put it in the pizza box. And now I'm walking to your house with a pizza box, but there's dog shit in the pizza box, right? Now, when I get to your house, you're going to say, oh man, I'm glad we got some pizza. I'm excited to eat some pizza. But why does it smell like shit, right? You're going to smell the shit coming out the pizza box because you think it looks like pizza, but inside is shit. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to even want to open the pizza box. You're not even going to want to fucking deal with the pizza. So what I'm saying to you is that just changing just the outside appearance is not going to mean anything if the inside is shit. So a guy can get surgery. He can fix his face. He can do all this other extra stuff. But his mindset, if it's shit, right, he's going to get usually the same results. You understand what I'm saying?
And here's another a good example in addition to your already great example. It's like a restaurant. You know, there's a new restaurant in town and it's shiny and a nice, beautiful sign on the door and new windows and it's the newest spot in town. But you go in and the food is not good and the service is terrible. That's the interior of the building. The interior of the building doesn't reflect the exterior of the building. Mm-hmm. Are you going to go back to that restaurant?
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to tell you, bro. You know what I mean?
It's what people in the car business do when you're selling a lemon. They shine it up, put Armor All on the motherfucker, and then but the engine is shot. And they had about 7 drivers that farted in it and smoked in it and everything. So it's like, do you want this car? You know, so it's the same thing. But we respect your opinion, bro. It's cool.
Yes, we do. But we got to get a few more of these calls, my brother. I'm glad that you called up, man. You feel me? I'm gonna holler at you, man.
I'm gonna say, man, continue to join the surgeries, man. You know, with the surgeries to improve your looks, man.
All right, bro. I'm holler. Man, you see the type of calls I get, EO. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Yeah. Hey, you got me on?
Yeah, you on? You good?
Okay, let me pause this real fast.
Yeah, turn down your computer.
Man, yeah, we gotta start playing out or something, man. I'm tired of listening to dudes. Anyways, I wanted to say, man, first, I'm not a hater. I want to start off with I say I disagree with you when it comes to like the approaching women. Mm-hmm. Because from my personal experience, I've been with more women who've actually approached me. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, when I approach women, they already look at me and they think that this dude is a player. So when I actually approach them, they come off like, what the fuck is he approaching me for? He's probably getting all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. But I've been with more women, honestly, man, real talk. And I mean, this is coming from a college ball player, and I can show you the women that I'm dealing with right now. Mm-hmm. But I've been with more women that have actually showed interest in me first, you know. But my problem is this, man, and I need help when it comes to this. And it's based off your topic. Mm-hmm. When I do get one of these women that I like, that I'm feeling, it just doesn't last that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I need to do to basically make sure I maintain that attraction? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been with women for like 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, and when it's like somebody I'm feeling, it just, you know what I'm saying, it'll go by the wayside about like after 5 months. You know what I'm saying? So I need help when it comes to that.
Right. EO, you want to take that first?
You know what? I was in and out. I was responding to a text. I think he said he wants to maintain a connection after 5 months. Like he can get people to be interested.
Yeah, because he was saying that he ain't got no problem the girls be approaching him or whatever. But he said when he really gets a girl that he likes, it fizzles out quickly. Like what he's like, how do we?
Okay, so my first question is, why do you think that's happening?
This is what I think is happening, man. Because when I get, like I said, I'll tell Makara, the women, they usually approach me, and when I'm the one that approach, it usually doesn't work out. So
but you know what? But hold on. That's not. We don't care about that anymore. I want to know about what do you think you're doing that is causing this to be a repeated thing for you? Forget about that's the restaurant thing. The restaurant is nice from the outside. We already know that everybody wants to go to your restaurant. Mm-hmm. But what about when they get in the restaurant?
when they get in the restaurant. They don't like the service or something like that. Or they don't
okay,
they don't like the chairs, the table. They don't like something like that.
So maybe they don't like how you make them feel. Maybe you're inauthentic. Maybe it could be a multitude of things. Maybe you reach out too much. Maybe you're not on your purpose. There's so many different reasons why. That's why I'm asking, why do you think this is?
This is honestly the reason I think it is, man, because girls will tell me, you don't call me enough, you don't say, you don't text me enough, or you don't, say, or I'm like a mystery. So when I listen to that and I actually start calling them a little bit more than that they want me to call them after they've asked me, or when I start, I want to say when I do things that basically take away from that mysterious type of facade, then I feel like the attraction starts to fade. You know what I'm saying? So how do I, and for me, I found that I've been more successful when I just don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? They stick around for a few years. So when I take what they say into consideration, I feel like attraction gradually slips away when I do that.
I was just going to say, so how do you want to deal with women? How do you want to deal with them? Do you want to show them? Go ahead.
Honestly, like I've already said, I said that I've had no problem approach women or get women. Women come after me. So my big thing is, I'm at the point in my life where I'm actually, I'm established. You know what I'm saying? I feel confident with my money. You know what I'm saying? I have my own side business. My thing is that I want to find somebody that I can build with. That's my ultimate goal. My thing is that I keep getting girls that come after me, but they don't take me as serious in that way. They see me as more of like the sexual dude.
Right.
That's my thing, real talk.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question real quick. So how many women on average are like approaching you? Like let's say within a week. Like if I hung out with you in a week and we went out every night, like how many women in that week would approach you?
Real talk. If I'm outside and I'm not in a social environment, you would get probably at least one a day, I would say. And if it's more social, you would get groups. Because man, I've had groups of women come, like white women come to me, like, "Hey man, you fuck white bitches." And I had groups of Somalians come after me, Somali chicks. I mean, I've had that. I'm not keeping it 100.
Right. So now
you would see that.
Right. So now with that, how many of those? So let's say we was out. You had like 7 women approach you this week. How many of those 7 would you say are women that you're attracted to? Because you said that there were women that you would fuck with, that y'all will fuck around, but the ones you really, really want, it only lasts for 5 months. So how many out of those 7? Yeah. So how many out of those 7 would be women you're actually into? You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give them a real good story in a minute.
Basically, how many of those women am I attracted to, right?
Right. Like how many of those are the ones you actually want to like really fuck with?
I would say out of all the women that say I get like 10 that approach me, I would say like 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if they ugly, they're not gonna approach me. So
you get 6 or 7 out of 10. Okay, now this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. Where what I think is happening, right? What I think is happening is this, and this is something that happens to dudes who easily get women who sort of gravitate to them. So what happens is this, is that because it's so easy for women that you get women, what happens is that when you get them, right, you haven't had enough practice or interactions where you had to go get shit. So now what happens is that your energy to be able to maintain and deal is low. It's lazy. So what I mean is when you get the girl, you have no know-how or feeling to keep this shit going because you don't need, you feel the same feeling of I don't need to really approach girls as they approach me is the same thing that's going to happen is I don't need to try to make this work or keep it because I don't need to do shit. You see what I'm saying? The whole thing about approaching women is not necessarily just about approaching women. It's a character building exercise also, because what happens is that you train yourself and condition yourself to be a go-getter to make shit work. So when you're in a relationship with a woman or you're trying to make things happen with a woman, there's a thing where you have to actively participate to maintain the situation. So this is why what happens is probably the women that you're dealing with that it fizzles out in a few months is because there's nothing on your end where you're actively participating in it. And that's directly correlated to you not participating in trying to approach women in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So that's one part of it. Another thing could be, and this is another thing that it could be too, is that because you are so, for example, because you said that it was other girls that you messed with, but you weren't that into, but it would last a little longer, right?
No. I said I've been in relationships with women where it lasted longer. Just that, and then it could be. It's not necessarily looks. It can be that I'm just, for some reason, some women touch you more than other women. So when somebody really touches me, and it's like you feel it from you feel it, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel it from the first 2 times y'all kick it. That's when I'm like, okay. And I still have my same energy. It's just that when they start asking me questions like, why you don't call me more? Why you don't text me more? You know what I'm saying? Why you so mysterious? Stuff like that. Then I kind of come outside of myself to kind of like do the things for them.
Right. And that's the issue. That's one of the issues too, is that for the women who you weren't really that, whatever with, you were probably being yourself more. Meaning you were like, well, I don't need to call you every day, whatever. But the woman that you were really feeling, you were like, damn, I should call her and text her because I want to make sure I keep her so that she doesn't run away. But then that's what makes her want to walk away from you. Because I was even talking about my wife earlier about this, and I said that, the thing that, like, let's say, for example, if a woman met you playing video games, right? And that's what you love to do. She liked the guy playing video games. As soon as you stop playing video games and doing the shit she wants you to do, you are no longer the guy she liked. So what happens is the fact that the chick is saying, hey, I want you to call me more. I want you to text me more. She actually likes the guy that don't call her or text her a lot. As soon as you do that, that's what makes her not like you. You see what I'm saying? Or makes her fall back. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So your advice to me would be, don't do shit. Just keep doing what you're doing, and then just fuck with the women that's trying to deal with that.
Right. This is what I say.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep doing what you're doing as far as how you want to do it, and not be influenced necessarily about how they're doing it. But also, what I would say to you is that I still think that even though you got women hollering at you, you should still approach women, or you should still do something that's going to actively make you get into that zone.
I do, bro. I'm gonna keep going at. I do approach women, and like I said, it usually doesn't work out. But this is the thing I've noticed though, with women who like, look, I don't know, dude, next to your champion game, he said something that I can relate to. Women that I generally approach, I approach women that come from a higher class. You know, they can be black, white, but they come from more of a higher class, and they hold themselves as like a little bit more bougie. So the bougie women are a little bit more harder to get. But I can get more of like the women who are like, I want to say middle class, middle upper class, who have a little career who trying to do things. But I usually get passed by the women who are like these fucking, on the surface level, everything looks perfect. Those are women I get kind of, shut up by. And I feel
the truth is that career-oriented women that are bougie are busy. They're just busy.
I can't hear them.
Here's what I'll say about that. You said that, career-oriented women are a little bit more bougie. They have a different lifestyle. They're busy. They're not thinking about you all day long. They're not. So if you want a needy woman, then you have to attract a needy woman. See, it sounds like you want a woman to be everything you want her to be. But if you're dealing with a woman that has a certain lifestyle and she's busy, there's only so much time in a day.
No. What I said,
go ahead.
I get women who have careers. Women I don't get is the women who come from more upper class backgrounds. I've been with women who have careers and stuff. I can get those women are middle class, upper, who are doing their own thing. It's just the women who come from more of a bougie, travel the world, the parents give them everything type of lifestyle. I can't usually get those women.
Nobody. It's hard to get those women because they're enjoying their life. They're doing things. I mean, they're not that cemented to any one thing. They travel. They have friends. They have a social life. They work out. They go to new places. They probably have multiple men. I mean, that's a matter of timing to get that woman. It's a matter of timing. Right. That's a matter of timing for that woman. So trying to kill yourself, trying to grab that woman, of course, you're gonna be disappointed a lot. So it always comes back to timing. And even you could play the long game with a woman like that. Like that goes back to what the whole topic, not being attached. So I could deal with a woman and I could see, okay, she wants to go to Europe. She's going to Africa in 6 months. I'm not going to go say, give me girlfriend energy now. She needs to fly and accomplish the thing. I play the long game with her. I can still be the man in her life without actually always being in her life.
Right. Facts.
So that's how
people say that, talk about the long game. You know, I think that would pay off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're still cool and they see me, they cool. It's just nothing happens. But I think you're right. Just do me and, you know, keep it cool, whatever.
Right. Nah, you be good. You know what I'm saying? Just don't switch up for these chicks. You know what I'm saying? And don't try. You don't need to try too hard to try to lock them down. You understand what I'm saying? It's because the thing is really what it is a lot of times what happens is that the woman has to come to a realization about her wanting to be in that type of relationship with you. So if you try to get those, you're trying to get the high class type of chicks or whatever, she has to come to a point where she's like, because what's going to happen is this: she's going to be fucking with 3 or 4 guys. You're one of the 3 or 4 guys, but you're the only one who isn't pressuring her to get in no relationship. You're not simping. You're not fucking. She just has a really good time with you. And then what's going to happen is she's going to be like, damn, you know what? I really like this guy, and I'm starting to feel him even more and more, and I want to be with him. Then she'll come up to you and be like, so what does this mean, and where is this going? And that's when you'll be like, all right, I got you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Really, the whole time you did have her. The whole time you had her. Now you're just actually maybe taking it to the next phase. But the whole time you got her.
Right.
So it don't matter where she's at on the planet. You're still with her.
That can help me not to baby back shit the dude's talking about.
Right. Right.
Right on, man. I appreciate it, chap.
All right. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
Thank you.
Stay up.
All right. Peace. Let me real quick shout out the people who are sending some donations. We got 260 people watching right now. Make sure you get the likes up. Shout out to my dude Job with the $13 donation. Shout out to my dude. Hold on. Shout out to my dude Chris with the donation, and shout out to my other dude Chrislin with the donation, man. Appreciate all the donations. You guys could click those donate links to donate to the show so we can keep this shit going. All right. So what's poppin'? Who's this? You going once, going twice? All right. So let's get another caller. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this? Yo. You just calling and saying hello and just hanging up. Just like, all right, let's try this again. Yo, what's going on? You. All right, 614. You gotta do something with your phone, bro. We're not hearing you, so call back. Your dude's gotta get your phone right. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, the caller number 646-481-3901. Yeah, that's the thing. I think, it's funny that the last caller is that a lot of dudes, I think, don't realize the work or maintenance it takes to really keep something going if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to have a strategy. You have to have a strategy as to how you're going to make it happen. When, logistics, time,
right.
Not pressuring something, not pushing. Exactly. There's got to be the perfect balance to make things happen.
Exactly. So what's poppin'? Who's on the line? Yo, you guys are bugging out right now. You guys are bugging the fuck out right now. You. What is it? Is the phone lines not working or something? Because y'all calling up and y'all just dropping off. Let me double check the phone lines. I'm gonna call up and see if the fucking phone working, because y'all killing me right now. Hold on. Let me double check. All right, this is me calling right now. Hold on. Yo.
It's working.
Yo, it's working. Okay, it's working. There we go. All right, guys, call up 646-481-3901. That's the calling number. So we'll go another probably 20 minutes.
Okay.
Half hour, and then we out of here. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys call up, get your questions answered. You got myself, you got EO. I'm telling you guys, this is the time right here, man. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, yo, we give out so much information for free. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is like the craziest time in history to be able to get this much information and to actually just call up the coaches. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, it's Ross from California.
Ross in the building. What's going on, bro?
Not much. How are you guys doing?
Chilling. What's good with you?
Well,
I have a question about improving, your appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know people said that I look good, like I'm a handsome, good-looking guy, and I've gotten myself fit, work out a lot, take care of myself, build muscle, build pretty decent athletic lean physique, but I'm like, what else could I do to improve my appearance to make it look, sexy? Because isn't there a difference between looking handsome, good versus looking sexy?
Yo, you want to take this first?
Yeah, there's definitely, and you call in a lot, so we do appreciate your participation. Right. I hear you a lot on Lucario's live
right.
stream. Definitely, there's that, but everything must be congruent. So if you look sexy, you must behave sexy. You must think you're sexy. You must talk sexy. You must be confident. You must be bold. You must be fearless. You must know what you want. You must be able to convey to people without a lot of extras exactly what it is you want. That is being sexy. I tell women all the time, don't fall in love with me. They're like, what? And I said, just do yourself a favor. Don't fall in love with me. Can you imagine if you told a girl that and you said it with confidence? Look, listen, just don't, and I really mean that. Don't fall in love with me because I will hurt the fuck out of you if you fall in love with me. So don't fall in love with me.
Yo, you ain't right with that shit. You ain't right because they gonna fall in love.
I know that now that's gonna make her female mind want me more, but it's really not my problem because I'm coming from a real place. Do not fall in love with me. Don't. Because you're going to be badly hurt. So it's just really conveying who you are to everyone. It's not just with women too. It's just to everyone. What do you see when you look in the mirror, caller? Forget about what anybody else thinks. What do you think?
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear what.
What do you think when you look in the mirror at yourself?
Oh, what do I think about myself?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I look good. I think I do have a lot of sex appeal. I just, I still can improve a lot more. But
I'm gonna tell you right now, I think you need to work on your voice. If I were talking to you as a woman on the phone, I would probably, I think you need to speak a little bit more clear. Just work on the tone of your voice. I actually have a video, and I think even Mr. Lucario does too. But your voice is not attractive. You don't sound confident to me. You don't sound like a man that knows who he is and knows. I don't hear that. And if I was interviewing you for a job, I would not hire you.
Right, because that's the thing. I was about to say that is that because you're talking about just looks, but the looks again, like saying with the pizza and the shit in the shit in the pizza box is that. It's one thing to look good, but it's another thing to have sex appeal. You understand? And you could be good looking without sex appeal. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, if you're saying, well, you're like, well, I'm a good looking dude, but because you sound a certain way and you come across a certain way, you may not have that sex appeal. So, just like what EO was saying with the voices, is that it's not even necessarily it's not necessarily even like the sound of your voice. It's more so the confidence or lack of confidence that I hear in the voice. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of hesitancy in him.
Right.
You sound very hesitant and unsure. You sound very unsure, caller. Very unsure.
All right.
So you got to work on that confidence, bro. And I feel like that'll shine through more when you're talking and you're interacting with women. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, man. We gotta give you out of the hardcore shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, toward the end there, when we concluded the call, he sounded a little bit better.
Right, didn't he?
Yeah, he sounded a little bit like, okay, well, thank you. Like he just sounded different. So he just needs coaching. He needs coaching. That's it.
Right. That's what it is. What's poppin'? Who's this? You. All right, 614. You gotta get your phone checked, bro. This is like the 5th time, bro. You probably got it on mute. Take the mute off or something. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get another call real quick. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Hey, Lucario. Hey, what's good?
What's going on?
All right. Hey, man, I
appreciate y'all, you and EO. I was watching the show in the first time I watched live before. But hey, basically, I'm in DC, man, and I'm dealing with this girl, and I just got out this other long-term relationship about 3 years, bro, and I was dealing with this woman on the side. Everybody knew it was a poly thing, but basically, I'm not with the old girl no more, but I'm just with this the side girl, and I'm starting to fall for her, and I'm just trying to make sure that I don't get off my game. Like, you know, generally, I've been watching AMS. I know this is a side note, but I've been watching AMS, and I learned about the term purple pill, and I think that's the kind of the thing that I subscribe to the most, because I see myself long term with a real family. You know, I'm real family oriented. So I'm just trying to find out, how do I deal with this woman, not be inherently monogamous, and also still stay on my grind, because I'm only 26.
All right, so you're saying that this girl, so you're dating this girl right now, right?
Yeah.
And so you're saying that you're saying she's in a relationship. Also, she's in a poly relationship. Is that what you said?
No, I was.
Oh, you was.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's just you just messing with her, and that's it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and so do you still want the poly relationship? Like, what's the situation with that?
I mean, I told her straight up, like, we had a conversation about boundaries and whatnot. I told her straight up that I still want to be dealing with other women. I still want to see other women. She understands that, and she's like, she still want to be with me.
Okay, and so what's the issue then?
My issue is, you know, how I guess I feel like I can, when I deal with somebody, that I lose my focus with myself. So how do I keep that kind of energy, but also really still appreciate her and the times we had.
All right, so EO, what's your thoughts on that?
I feel like the front end of the call sounded like scarcity to me. Like he only had this one side chick. I'm only dealing with the side chick. So I felt like the first front end of the call was like scarcity. Like if you had other options, you wouldn't be calling us right now. Like so I just feel like you might be dry right now a little bit. So it's causing you to question some things. But just understand, when you deal with someone, you are giving yourself. I mean, when you said, I feel like I lose myself, if you something to that effect, when I'm dealing with women. I mean, why don't you look at it as, instead of losing yourself, you are offering yourself. Like when you deal with people, you are offering them an experience with you. It's all about perspective. It's like, instead of losing, I'm wasting my time. No, I'm investing my time.
Right.
You know, so I would like you to maybe spin how you're thinking about it. Any woman that deals with you is having a once in a lifetime opportunity. Is that right?
I couldn't quite hear like the last. You said
when a woman is dealing with you, Colin, what is she dealing with?
When I'm dealing with her, what is she dealing with?
No. When she's dealing with you, what is she experiencing?
Fun, levity, you know, random adventures. There's a lot of vulnerability, and I feel like it's a positive thing. So like we're real, like affectionate, you know.
Okay. Right.
So it feels authentic, and that's why I'm just like, monogamy is not my first, but my first priority. But I do, as much as I try to abide by abundance mindset, and just be present here and now, I do sometimes low-key think I have the scarcity mindset. And I'm just like, because I haven't been like off some player shit my whole life, by no means. I've definitely been had a bit of trouble with women, and so, or getting women specifically. So it's like, that's kind of what I'm dealing with. I just don't want to give up the possibility of having something else.
Well, that's the issue is you just have to be very concrete and square on, you got to stand on your square, I should say. You have to be very sure about yourself and what you want to do, and relay that to her and any other woman you're dealing with. Because what happens is that you sound like you're shaky, or you're not sure about what you actually want or what you actually want to do. And so what's going to happen is that when you're dealing with these women, when they see that you're not sure, that's going to make it harder for you, because when they see that you're not sure, it's almost like they don't know what to do now, because they're going to be looking towards you for that guidance, that leadership, that structure. So you could tell this woman and say, hey, listen, me and you kicking it right now. I like the fact that we kicking it together. I'm want some other girls on the side at some point, just letting you know now. And then when you talk to new girls, be like, listen, I got me a main girl right here, and this is what we do. This is how we roll. If you want to be a part of this, cool. If not, cool. And just keep it simple to where it's you orchestrating the whole entire fucking situation. You understand? But you have to have a foundation of what you want, and then just stick to that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's very true. And it has to be you too. It can't be like what AMS said. It can't be what Mr. Lucario said.
Right.
It can't be what EO said. It has to be what you say.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be what you say. I think a lot of the confusion comes from purple pill, red pill, black pill, white pill, all these pills. Mm-hmm. It's like, what do you want? How do you want to get that done? And you have to just say it. You have to be it. You have to be it. If I deal with a woman now, I tell her flat out what to expect. I even tell her I'm the one that's going to be calling you. You don't have to call me. Like I literally, if you don't want to, this whole thing about should I call, should I not call, should I text back, should I not text back? Do you realize orange pill, like Aaron B said, like my face? So orange pill. If you tell a woman, check this out. Tonight I'm going to text you at 7. I got some things I want to tell you, but or I'm going to call you at 7. So be available when I call you at 7. If you tell her that, there's no guesswork. This is what you're doing. And this is what you want her to be part of. If she's not part of it, and she's showing you now it's one thing if she's busy or not available at that time, but if on a consistent basis, she's not in alignment with your plan for her, then you must move on from that plan. So I'm just telling you, instead of waiting on the woman to do things, try being the man and start doing things. I'm going to call you at this time. We're going to do this on Thursday. I want you to wear this. I want you to be in this mindset when you come see me. That kind of stuff goes a long way. I mean, it shows her you can lead. It shows her you know what you want. It shows that you're confident.
Right.
That's how I live my life, and my results are fantastic.
All right. You got that?
With an orange face or without?
Yeah, I'm gonna implement that, and I'm gonna call back sometime soon.
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate the call, my brother.
Hey, be direct. Hey, be direct. Be very direct with everything in your life.
Exactly.
Be direct.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do have an issue with being direct. I'm trying to work through that. But
yeah.
So that's a hesitancy that I've had in the past.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Hey, you're gonna do better now, though. You're gonna do better now.
All right, bro. Mahalo.
Hell yeah.
Peace. All right, let's take a few more. Yo, what's popping? Who this?
It's fire.
Who?
It's fire.
What's going on?
What's up? So I got a question for you, right? Okay. If we have two people, right? So we got a normal guy and we got Idris Elba. If Idris Elba took a picture of his ass crack and put it on Instagram, and then the normal guy put a picture of his face on Instagram, which picture is going to get the most girls?
What are you talking about? What's your I want to know what your point with the question, because I want to know what you're talking about.
My part of the question, mate, right, is that Idris Elba is going to get more girls than the average guy. The average guy is going to get more girls than Idris Elba.
Okay, and so what does that have to do with anything?
What that has everything to do with it, man. is the fact that Idris Elba is going to get more girls.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Do you have money in the bank and food in your refrigerator?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that Bill Gates and Warren Buffett has more money than you and more access to food and all that stuff?
Yes, I know that.
Okay, so what difference does it make? You still got
What does that have to do with women?
No, that's my point. That's my That's my point. That's my point. My point is that the same way you have money in the bank and food in your refrigerator, right? And someone has more than you, someone has more money than you, you're still getting what you want, which is food in your refrigerator and money in the bank. So another guy could have more women or more women that want to get with him, but another guy could have a certain amount of women who wants to get with him. So what difference does it make?
What difference does it make? The fucking celebrities gonna get more girls, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
And so what? And so what?
What the fuck are you talking about? The fucking celebrities gonna get more girls. You're fucking talking so much shit, man. It was fucking live stream, bro. What the fuck?
Yo.
Fucking, wait, answer this question, bro. Answer this question. If you fucking Idris Elba went to the fucking club, who's gonna get more girls, bro? Who the fuck's gonna get more girls?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You tell me.
Idris Elba's gonna get more girls because he has more game than you.
Okay, so then if he has more game than me, then he'll get more girls. I agree.
Hey, I got a question for the caller. What's your name, bro?
Hold on. Yo, got a question for you.
I got a question. What's your name? What's your first name?
My name's Fire.
It's what?
Fire.
He said fire.
Fire? Oh, okay. All right. Hey, do you live with Idris Elba? Do you live with him?
No, I don't live with Idris Elba. No.
How do you? No. Hey, just wait a minute, bro. You're being a little bit illogical. You don't live with him, right?
No.
How do you know how many women he gets?
Because you look at his Instagram page. Look
Man, do you know that I could go to the mall when the mall opens and I could say, yo, can y'all take a picture with me real quick?
Right.
I mean, what does that matter? And first of all, what does it matter how many women he gets? How does that get your dick wet?
Because none of these fucking guys are gonna fucking get a lot of girls, man. You're taking.
What if they don't want a lot of girls? What if they just want a steady 3? What if they just want 3 girls? What if they just want 1 girl? What if they just want 2 girls? How many? Let me ask you this: how many girls do you want?
I don't want a girl. I have a girl.
Why are you calling us right now?
Because you're teaching bullshit, bro. You're teaching ass, man. That's what you fucking teach, man.
Yo, you gotta pardon me. This shit is always fun. This is my guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I know. It could be a lot of fun.
Yo,
Hey, how are you maintaining that 1 girl you got?
Look, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on in these live streams, bro. You're teaching bullshit, man. You're not a fucking celebrity. You don't get girls.
But you got a girl, don't you?
Yes, I got a girl.
Are you a celebrity?
No, I'm not a fucking celebrity.
Okay, so you just contradicted yourself.
But you're not gonna get the fucking high quality girls.
So wait. So what you're saying is your girl's not high quality.
Oh my fucking God, man. Are you really gonna fucking do that?
No, I'm just going with your logic. You said unless you're a celebrity, you're not gonna get high quality girls. You just said you got a girlfriend. So therefore, that must mean your girlfriend is not high quality, correct?
My girlfriend is not high quality. She does whatever I tell her to do, but she's not a fucking she's not fucking the women that fucking Johnny Depp gets, and he gets more fucking high quality girls than you, man.
Hey, Johnny Depp's woman don't even want to be with him, bro.
Exactly, Johnny Depp's girl, she beat the shit out of him. That's the type of girls you want.
He gets better girls than you.
Nah, trust me, he does not. Trust me, I've never had a woman hit me ever. So
you're saying you get more high quality women than Johnny?
Yes, because high quality women don't hit men.
Facts.
But high quality women are beautiful, like Johnny Depp girls. You get that?
Yeah, I get beautiful women who do not hit men. That's what I'm saying.
No, you don't. You get high quality women, bro. You don't. You're marrying a white woman in America. You're fucking sharing money and assets with her. You're living with her, seeing her every fucking day, man. You don't get high quality women.
Oh my goodness.
What are you talking about, man?
Oh Oh man, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I really hope that you actually figure this shit out. I actually hope you're trolling. That's what I really hope, because this would be sad if you're not trolling. You feel what I'm saying? Because like we're having fun here, but you know, because I'm doing this on the assumption you're trolling. You feel what I'm saying? But if this is really how you think, man, I feel bad for you, bro. You got to step the shit up if this is for real. You know what I'm saying?
What step the shit up by going on your bad boy membership and buying stuff that doesn't work?
No, I'm talking about you need to step your mindset up. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you went on a bad boy membership, that shit ain't gonna work for you. I guarantee you. I will give you a refund right now because that shit will not work for you right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, guess what? Your bad boy membership is not going to work for all the guys in the chat. Because I've seen the people in your chat, April, K-Stallion, all these fucking brainwashed people that are sucking your ass and sucking your ball sack and licking your feet.
Oh my goodness!
They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Oh man!
All of them, man.
All right, we'll give EO the last word. Anything else you want to say, EO, before we hang up?
No, I actually don't have anything to say to this gentleman.
All right, you have a good day, sir. All right. This nigga. Oh my God, it's so funny. It's so funny.
There was a lot of anger in him. A lot of
anger. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's crazy. Yo, what's popping? Who this? 614. 614. You got to get a new phone, bro. This is like the fifth time you tried to get up on here. Everybody's phone is working 7614. So we're 614. You're gonna have to call back tomorrow, and get that shit. Get that shit. Get that shit popping. All right. So we'll take might be one or two more callers, and we're gonna be out of here. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna be out of here in a second. But man, this shit is hilarious. But yeah, shout out to you, EO, for taking time out your day, man. I appreciate you here, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Definitely, the show's popping. We got 220 people watching right now. You. All right, you guys are gonna have to do something with your phones because y'all bugging the fuck out. Yo, what's popping? Who's this? What is going on with these motherfuckers? Is y'all phone got the coronavirus or something? What's going on? Like everybody's shit just cutting off. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. But anyway, all right, let's see if this can work. You.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's good? Why you sounding like that? What's going on with you, man?
Long story.
Yo, speak up, man. You sound like you just got robbed and defeated. What's going on? You just
Yo, listen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. We good. Go ahead.
Yo, look, man. I just want to say this, yo. Women are very weird, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, especially all my dark-skinned dudes in the room that like them light-skinned girls. I'm telling you, yo, I'm not being coach. I'm just trying to get a little advice, yo, because I be still struggling in the dating game. Yo, man, you cannot show interest, like real high interest, when you're dealing with female you really like, yo. And I used to make that mistake like 12 years ago a lot of times, especially like back before the internet. When you used to meet chicks on a little chat line thing, and then you go pull up on a chick and she actually looked good. Yo, I used to always pull up on them and show high interest, yo, and it would always turn her off. So I would never see her again, yo.
Hey, bro, I think you putting women to sleep, bro. I think that's really what your problem is. I think you're just putting women to sleep. They're just bored with you, bro. Like, I'm bored as hell listening to you right now. Bro, I'm about to take a nap listening to you. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, yo, I got one more question, though.
Can you speak a little louder, too?
All right, go ahead.
Yo, how do you get, like, all right, how do you pull in a chick that really got a bag on her, like, really get that money, like, you know what I mean, so that she can splurge about you shit? Like, how do you get those type of chicks, like?
You say, how do you get a chick to want to spend money on you?
Yeah, like, you know, how you pull on chicks that really got really get that money.
Well, you got to be a dude that don't need the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you really can't be on the thirsty shit like asking her to buy you shit right off the
Right,
bat.
exactly. First of all, you got to be a guy that's a guy she sees value in, and then you also have to be a guy who don't need it, and that's what's going to make her want to give it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
Right. So usually the dudes who don't need it are the ones who get it. So if you need it, you ain't gonna get it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what it is.
It all goes back to that first.
Right. Exactly. So
because when I go to these profile dating sites, a lot of guys even before dating sites, so I don't think these dudes on here really understand. That's one thing that a woman cannot stand, especially a black girl. It's thirst, yo. Any sign of thirst in your life.
I mean, I'm just like, damn.
all right, bro, we gotta take another caller real quick, man. I appreciate you calling my brother. All right, my dude was.
I
Why
feel like
you speaking
to like the intro of a '90s R&B song?
Yeah,
right now.
he was mad smooth with it. I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta talk to us like you talking to a chick. That's how you talk to your girl. Don't be talking to us like that. Like.
But I think that girls would laugh at that too. I think girls would laugh at that kind of talk, that voice. Like,
he's like, yo,
I just didn't even sense that was real. That didn't.
He's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do is we gonna take it to, yo, what's poppin'? Who this? Job, is this you trying to call? I don't know what's up with the phone line, bro. Like your phone is going crazy. So Job, you're gonna have to get another phone if that was you calling. Cause something wrong with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Something's wrong with that fucking phone. I don't know what it is. But let's take one more call. One more call, and then we are out of here. All right, let's try it again. Yo. All right, bro, you got to get that phone fixed. But all right, let's take this call right here. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, who is this?
Nigga, are you serious?
Fuck.
All right, we gotta hang up on that. This nigga, he called.
Yeah, let's just get one more serious call.
One more call.
Serious call.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers. And it's funny because dudes wonder why they got issues with women. I'm like, you can't even do. It's like, this is simple. Call and talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on? Yo. Hello?
Hello?
Yo.
Hi, this is Kelly.
Yo.
She said that her name is Kelly.
That's more trolling.
Oh, okay.
These motherfuckers. You try to take one more call, people. One more call so we can end out the show. One more.
You know why they ain't saying none? Because they don't have anything to say.
Exactly. You're right. Make sure you guys get them likes up, though. Make sure you guys get those likes up. We got 139 likes right now. That's what's up. We got 200 people watching. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it cracking. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, man, this is AT calling back, man. I don't know what's up with these dudes these days. Calling up, hanging up, trolling y'all, man. But I at least have a serious question. I know I had called earlier.
Right.
But my joint is another thing I wanted to ask you earlier was that, dealing with females with casual dating, a lot of them, when I tell them, I'm just doing casual, looking for open relationships, one of the things they first come at me with, I'm sure y'all both heard, is like, oh, how do you deal with other dudes sleeping with the girls you're talking to or dealing with? And, I'm just like, I don't worry about that. When I'm not with them, that's not my business. We just have a good time when we're together. But how do you deal with that? Because I'm sure y'all both have had women try to either shame you or say, oh, well, how you deal with a girl, sleeping with another guy? Doesn't that bother you?
All right, you want to take that first?
So the question is, how do I feel about another girl that I'm seeing sleeping with another guy? Is that what he asked me?
Yeah.
Is that what he asked?
We females, I was saying, when other women try to kind of shame you, like, oh, well, what about that girl? What if she's sleeping with another guy?
Right.
It doesn't matter what another woman says. It really has to come down to, it doesn't matter what she says. It matters what you say. So if your lifestyle is your lifestyle and you stay committed to it, it doesn't matter what anybody else comes. That shows your lack of faith in who you are. If somebody could come in and say something to you and it just throws you the hell off. I mean, like, to me, there's nothing that a woman could tell me that's going to throw me off. Never. I'm always prepared for everything. I'm prepared for things to go my way. I'm prepared for things to not go my way. I'm prepared to have the best night of my life. I'm prepared that if everything goes not according to plan, I'm prepared for everything, but I stay committed to what I want. So that's what I encourage you to do. It doesn't matter what a woman says ever.
Right. Nah, real talk. And you know, I would add that like the thing is that the more comfortable you are with yourself and what you do and what you're about, that none of that stuff matters, no matter even if a woman is like, oh, well, what if that girl's going to be messing with other women? Or even some guys will say that too. Some guys will be like, oh, you messing with these girls and they out here messing with all these other people or whatever. But see, the thing is that once you learn the truth about who you are and also understand the truth about what's going on in reality, you look at things from a bird's eye view. You don't take everything personally. So my thing is that because I like freedom for myself, I also want freedom for other people. So I can't want freedom for myself and then tell this woman, hey, you can't do this or you can't do that. Now, once we're in a relationship, a longer term relationship or whatever, and then let's say if you want to make that situation monogamous or you want to have some sort of boundaries based off of what y'all going to do together, that's one thing. And y'all talk about that and y'all go back and forth and you let her know what it is. But the thing is, as far as casual sex is concerned and as far as dating and just doing your thing, it's just really about what you want to do and not letting anyone try to shame you or make you feel a certain type of way because of it, because they're saying the things because they feel a certain way about it. It's not that's how you feel. I don't feel that way. A person might be like, oh, how you going to make this happen? Or how are you going to, that's what you feel. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good.
I've had women introduce me to threesome opportunities. Like, because of my energy and how I treat them with the amount of relaxed freedom I give them to do whatever they want to do. And I don't judge them. I don't care who they talk to. I don't care who you see.
Right.
Women don't even ask me who I see. You know why? They don't want to know. They really don't want to know. They can sense from my energy. Anybody I want to deal with, I deal with. If I want to deal with you, I'm gonna deal with. They don't even ask me because they don't even want to know. So I've had women tell me there's a girl that I mess around with that I want you to fuck us. I've had women tell me that. And because I'm so cool with the chick, meaning I don't tie her down. I don't really listen to what she says. I'm always leading the conversation anyway. I don't discuss things that she won't be interested in. Each female is going to be interested in a different topic, a different flow of conversation. It's your job to figure out what that conversation is. It can be the same conversation with each girl. So, you know, it all comes back to the man always. So I'd rather you have women say, hey, do you want to fuck me and my girl, than to be asking you that question that you presented here today. There's something about you that needs to change, I would say. Women don't care what I do because they assume they don't even ask me because they fear if they ask me that I might not want to deal with them.
That's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They don't even ask me questions, women. They don't even ask me nothing.
Right. That's the thing. That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I was just calling, because I get that, question, not often, but from enough women, like, oh, you're not worried about, your girl, the girl you're dealing with somebody else. Like, no, I don't care, but they do ask that, so I just, wanted to get y'all points of view on it.
Right. Now,
one last thing. This is a little, not a trick, but this is the truth. I tell women to deal with other men. Like, I literally say, you need to have other men around when I'm not around. But when it's our time, it's our time. But I want you to have other men.
Okay.
Facts.
Tell women calmly that. Don't tell them in some some emotional way. Like, in a very calm manner. Just say, I want you to have other men around. That also is telling her you have other women around.
Exactly.
So you don't even need to have the conversation if you're the one presenting it. This is the last thing I'll say. Stop waiting on women to dictate what your next move is going to be. You dictate what your next move is going to be at all times, and your results are going to drastically improve.
Facts. Real talk.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's some good info. I'll definitely try to implement that. I appreciate the time and the info, gentlemen.
Thank you.
What's up, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm out.
Right.
Peace. All right, so guys, that is pretty much it, man. EO, shout out, everything, shout out your channel, shout out, where they could get in contact with you, get coaching, anything you got going on. Shout out all that stuff.
Yeah, man. The channel is Champion Game Coach EO. So I don't know if anybody posted it in the chat, but it's Champion Game Coach EO. I have a website, teamchampiongame.com. And there you can book a consultation. You can learn more about me first, learn a little bit about me, watch a few videos. And if you're feeling my vibe, I can definitely be your coach. So
definitely, man. You guys make sure you subscribe to my dude EO. I'm telling you, the game is heavy. The game is fire. And it's a lot of stuff there that you haven't heard before. Trust me. So I'm telling you guys, get up on that. You feel what I'm saying? Because even there was a video you did the other day where you was talking about creating sexual tension through the text.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's what's up. You see what I'm saying? Like, so stuff like that, where most guys ain't even thinking on that level. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys definitely check out my dude EO, because he got that fire game. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Definitely, man. So guys, listen, I appreciate all you guys tuning in, man. I definitely appreciate y'all. And I think, I just want to say that, us content creators appreciate y'all rocking with us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, you know what I mean? So I just don't want y'all to ever feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we take y'all for granted. No, we love y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So real talk, you know what I mean? So definitely, man. So guys, we have to do this again,
Definitely, bro. Especially since we're on a little hiatus right now. Let's make the time to do it again. Maybe
definitely.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. We gone. We out of here. You have a good day. Peace. Later.
Thanks.
All right. Let me see if it's